Hey guys, me and Team here. Welcome to another Starcraft 2 match. I will be in the red. My opponent will be the blue Terran David. Does that make me Goliath? Oh, zing, bad joke. No, no it does not. And you cannot train any of those in Starcraft 2 any longer. As you can see, this is going to be a little bit of a longer match, which is nice, you know? I think my last 5 or 6 videos have been pretty quick matches with, like, just spam of Marines and hit. And now that that's tired out, well, we get to go on. And yeah, I'm spoiling a little bit by saying it's a longer match and not covering this, but let me explain my reasoning for that. Anybody who really is watching the YouTube video can see the video length of the YouTube video. So if I don't speed it up, which I do, but a lot of players do not when they cast games, you can pretty much tell how long the game is anyway. So that's a pretty straight tip for you if you're watching any of the other StarCraft videos. I just don't see the point. And I don't know, there's really no way to avoid doing that. I mean, if you don't want to look here, don't look here, but that's pretty much how it's going to be when it comes to down here and the YouTube video bar. I just can't hide that stuff. So yep, I'm back to patrolling with the drone, being annoying. I kind of wished like they actually followed the patrol route completely, just went here, here, here. But no, he goes back, even though his previous patrol order was there. I should be making a triangle, but it doesn't happen. But it still takes a worker forever to kill your unit, and it really doesn't die until they get a Marine. And that's when things pretty much always die. I'm going 13 pull, 13 gas, and then just, 15 overlord into queen. I am getting an early evolution chamber here, and this is something I was playing around with in Terran before I switched off of Zerg for a while. It's just to go Lings and Banelings, and I know I've shown a video too of that in the past, but a lot of opponents behave differently, and so I'm going to showcase that here as well. My opponent's going barracks and factory, pretty standard stuff, not the 1-1-1 build, or Destiny Cloudfist, copyright Husky Starcraft, however you prefer. And yeah, I'm just Lings, got a Baneling nest coming up. And that's pretty much my strategy. Get melee and armor upgrades and Lings and Banelings. If he gets air, I'll have to do something to counter it. But if he doesn't, then that's what I'm going to be doing. Even for Thors and Hellions, they struggle against that if you micro the Banelings well and have enough. So there you go. David here is about a 1500 something Terran player. And here he shows Hellions. Well, he showed Hellions up there as well. I don't think I could quite see the factory. Whoa, easy. No, I could not. But I saw the Hellion, so I knew he had it. And whenever I see Hellions, and I'm going Ling Baneling against Terran, I just get a couple Banelings. And I've gotten in the habit of just putting a couple at the top of the ramp and getting the other ones the heck out of there. Because really you're just looking for the splash benefits. And if they don't scan like right as they move up, it can get pretty ugly. You'll hear, watch this. Go on his view. Or maybe you won't see it. But this is always fun. I love doing this with Banelings, and this is a tip I have for anyone else too. Okay, going up. Oh no! And that one Ling will clean up the Hellion, so yeah, the unit's lost. Favoring me, yeah, favoring me by about 125 minerals. Very nice. So there you go. Put a couple Banelings at the top of the ramp, and they have to blow a scan just to move up without getting blasted to hell. And even then, it's not super easy to avoid Banelings once they get centrifugal hooks. So, like, by the time they're getting Blue Flame Hellions, you can have centrifugal hooks. Very nice. Got a tech lag putting me on factories. It's 3 racks, 1 factory. So we're going to see some sort of Marine and probably either tank or Thor type play. Why is he getting Marauders against Lings and Banelings? You tell me, viewers. I don't know. I mean, he knows, like, pretty much all of my tech builds, right? Yeah, he doesn't know about the Baneling nest, but that's even another reason not to bother going. Well, Marauders do kind of tank Banelings, and he did see the Banelings, so he knows about that too. So yes, he knows about all of my tech. I guess all he's seen is a couple Banelings and the Lings. I still don't understand why you would get Marauders in quantity there. I guess to soak up Baneling damage. I guess, or it's just part of standard Bioball. But definitely they're not ideal against Lings, and they do half damage compared to what they would do against armor against Lings, and their weapon speed isn't very good. So there you go. Anyway, keep getting upgrades. Have melee, now I'm getting armor. Those are good deals in terms of their mineral and gas costs, so I like going for them before I stack melee upgrades, except in, specific cases. And here we have some siege tanks. It's getting siege tech, and yeah, for whatever reason, I guess he's going orbital command here. He's not ready to expand it. He doesn't feel safe. And when you come to units, that's probably a good call. I'm pretty far ahead when it comes to units with 55 Zerglings and a couple Banelings, and I can get more Banelings pretty easily. Centrifugal hooks are coming along, and almost done with 1-1, and I'll go 2-2 after that. Getting even more Banelings. Just because, you need a good amount of those to do anything. Some will get killed while they're rolling. And finally getting an Overseer up to scout very late at 10. But because I saw the Hellion Harass, and I've had somebody tagging his expo pretty much the entire time, I'm not too worried. Drop a little Marine scout. And yeah, apparently he managed not to notice this before I saw pretty much all of his tech, even his expansion building. So, now I'm not in the dark at all. And I'll just order my Marine to follow. Which doesn't work. Very smooth. But okay, now I'm feeling pretty good. I took an expansion just because... Let's see what he sees here. Okay, he's aware of this expansion. I took an expansion just because I felt reasonably secure in it, and it adds to production. So I'm not going to force myself to play one base. When it's time to expand, I'm going to expand. And get some drones over here. Finally planted a creep tumor. Not for that matters very much right now. Very late creep tumor. You'd see a lot of Pro Zerg players have their creep up here, roughly, rather than down in the base still, connecting the two bases. But what can you do? He's going to fly this up, and pretty much as soon as he lands that, yeah, I'm going to know it. That's just, hi. He's got to be able to see me. No, he can't. So, there you go. I positioned my Overlord well for a change. So, I can see him. He's not aware that I can see him there. Oops. And looking at the income, he is ahead of me. My opponents always seem to be ahead of me. And he's about to get more so. But by cutting workers, although I have a reasonable amount now, so I'm not too far behind, I have more military. So just setting up a unit. Or am I going to do it with the... yeah, I guess I'm going to scout him with the Overseer. There we go. And again, I was training more Zerglings and Banelings and some drones. Yeah, look at that, more Zerglings. Okay. Yeah, here I get to see what his unit composition is entirely. Also note that he has no upgrades at all. And that's going to be a big deal. He's at 94, I'm at 91 of 100. But when I saw that, I actually felt good. I'm like, wow, he's got Marauders, tanks, and Marines. Well, I can just roll the Banelings into the Marines, and Zerglings are at least reasonable against everything else. And notice that they're really not at a good choke. There's two ways straight from the front to come up after them. They're kind of scattered in the open here. So I liked what I saw a lot. I mean, this is kind of Zerg's forte, is fighting in terrain like this. So there you have it. And we start rolling out. Zerglings on control group 1, Banelings, control group 2. You do have to micro these a little bit. It's not hard micro, not nearly as hard as people make it out to be. Basically, you set one control group to Zerglings, and then attack move with them. I'm serious, just attack move, and then roll these guys at the Marines. Just keep forcibly rolling them at the Marines until all the Marines are dead, and then they can help you with whatever is left. So off we go. Let's slow this down a little bit. Into the Marines. Still into the Marines, into the Marines, into the Marines. Yeah, that takes care of that. And this stuff's going to get completely overrun by the Zerglings. And talk about getting his expansion screwed over. He's no hope now. And he's forced to lift off. So already, I really crushed him in terms of his military. I have 85 supply left. He's down in the 60s. And he's forced to lift off. So now he runs his SCVs awkwardly over here. I don't know what the logic was behind this. I didn't see them go up here. I only have, well, I did, but I didn't react to it. Just blow a couple of them up. But he's running right back into my rally point, so I'm just going to send a couple Zerglings there to clean that up. Or all of my Zerglings there to clean that up. Anyway, I'm actually ahead of him on the worker count and the income tab now, so that's something you don't see too often, is me beating my opponent late game in income. If only because I killed all theirs. He's got some mules, so that'll go up for a temporary bit. But he's kind of SOL now, because he's behind on upgrades, and I believe... no, I haven't started the second armor upgrade yet. But the one armor upgrade versus tanks, which don't have an attack upgrade, the tanks cannot kill Zerglings in one shot, and that makes it really difficult. And he's gotten a Thor. He really should be getting Hellions, not Thors. I don't know why he got Thor here. Hellions would have been a much better call against mostly Zerglings. Thors are quite weak to Zerglings. So, yeah. I don't know what the logic there was. But again, just get a bunch of Banelings. Probably more than I need. And again, control group 1 Zergling, control group 2 Baneling, attack move Zergling, and micro the Banelings. Easy, easy stuff. Boom, boom, and boom. Yeah, this Thor is just going to get ripped to shreds. Another nice thing about Banelings is that they can take down SCV repairs. So that will be good game. The main team signing off.